Hold on a second, though. No. But look at Lou Adler. His classic thing is, if they're going to ask about the money, find a way to sidestep. Say, hey, this is a career issue, okay? That's what we want to talk about before we talk about the money. Put the money to the side. Never discuss it first. But Amy, you're not in that school, right? It's a good sign. You're saying it's a sign they're interested at least. You answer them with the money. Am I right about that? You tell them.
Of course I do. I tell them.
Second, Amy has a detailed posting as well about how she handles these questions about money. And I think you say there's a range, but I don't think you give them the top range.
No,
right
I give a minimum. I give a minimum. I'm like, an offer will not be less than this. I will say it will be no less than. How does that sound? And some people will be like, that sounds amazing. Okay, great. It's probably going to be higher. Interview feedback plays a big part. There's other factors that will go into the final offer decision. But I promise you, unless you are down leveled, unless there's some indicator that this is not the role and there's a different role for you, I will not make you an offer below X. And people are either okay with that, or they're like, oh shit, that's not nearly enough. I need, X amount more. And I can let them know, hey, that's higher in the range. You're really going to have to knock their socks off in the interview to get there, but it's possible. Or I say, nope, not going to happen for this job. I'll catch you next time. Yeah. And so do you want to, I know you love stories. I can tell you the story about the guy that would not give me any insight. And we ended up, I'll tell you that story. You want to hear it? All right.
Yeah.
So very senior leader in engineering. And I said exactly that. An offer's not going to be less than like, I don't know, $500,000 or something, right? And he said, oh, well, that's not nearly enough. I said, okay, that's good feedback. Let's talk about what is enough so I can make sure that we're not wasting each other's time. Well, I just need a lot more than that. Okay, well, I don't know how to write that on an offer letter, sir. So can you give me a number? Can you give me something? What is your minimum? Whatever. And he wouldn't give. So I went back to the leader and I'm like, hey, here's the deal. This could be just really shitty offer negotiation tactics he's read on the internet, like every other candidate in my inbox. But here's where we're at. What do you want to do? He said, well, let him know we're not going above the top of the number. Like if he's that good and his interview feedback is that good, I will make an exception. I will go to the top of the range, but tell him no more than this. I went back. I said, hey, no more than this. He said, well, I don't think that's enough. I said, then I don't think we should interview. Like, I think we should just say goodbye because I'm telling you right now, this is the maximum and we will not get there if your interview feedback is not stellar and you're not walking on water during the interview. And he said, well, let's just go through the interview and see. So we go through the interview and see. He was great. Like he was technically very good. We made the offer at that top of the range. And guess what? It was still $100,000 less than he was willing to accept. The hiring manager years later, every now and again will text me and be like, remember that guy? But here's the thing.
If they want the top,
I didn't look bad. I did my part. I was honest. I was transparent. I kept everybody informed. I gave everybody the truth and the specific numbers. That guy screwed up his own career with that organization and any other organization that director ends up at.
Yep. Okay.